My poor orange blossom tree has come down, unfortunately. So, very upsetting. It was there for a long, long time, so had to have the branches just cut back. So, yeah, it's a real shame. I think the snow was just too heavy for it, and it bowed over, and the roots came up. So, unfortunately, I will not be having my orange blossom tree this year. The casualty of this winter, unfortunately. At least it didn't do too much damage. Hello, everybody. Long time no see. I thought I'd better show my face. Not that you want to see my face, but I thought I'd better show my face. And yeah, it's been a long time since you've seen my face, I think. I've spent some time just chilling, really, more than anything. Done lots of different things around the house. And do you remember the awful wall that I was always apologising for? Guess what? I've managed to find a wallpaper that I really liked. It's really difficult because I change my mind about what I want to do all the time. I expect lots of people do when they're doing up a house. And because there's such a length of time before I make a decision on anything, I change my mind 100 times before I make a decision. But I did make a decision, and when Laura Ashley closed down, I was absolutely gutted, would be the word. But I had bought lots and lots and lots of rolls of wallpaper that they used to sell off. It used to be like £5 a roll. So I would buy 3 or 4 at a time and think, one day I'm going to use these. Or they can be used as drawer liners and feature walls. So I went through my stash and I found this wallpaper. I thought at first, oh dear, maybe it's a little bit too in your face. The colour is strong, but it's really strange because I found a lamp base that was the same colour, and I thought, this is a sign. This is a sign for me to go ahead and do it. And I thought, what's the worst that could happen? I don't like it, and I can strip it off and do something else. There's only one wall. So I lined the wall and prepared the wall, because it's not the greatest wall, and then put the wallpaper on. And I've been really, really chuffed with the results. And yeah, I'm excited to show you today what I've done. There has been snippets along the way, and I don't know whether you noticed, but there has been snippets along the way, and I wanted to do a bit of a reveal of that wall for you. It's only a small percentage of the room, but it's a big one for me because I was constantly apologising for it, and now I feel that when I walk in the door in my little cottage, I feel happy when I see it. It's a nice feeling. So, I think I've got lipstick on my teeth. Maybe not. So it's lovely to be back, and I am excited to do my videos every Sunday. I'm committed to Sunday. It's a good day for me, and I hope it's a good day for you. And I'm excited to get some work done in this house. I feel very positive and a bit more driven, and I've got a different mindset. It's funny, when you take some time out, winter is a very, very difficult time for lots of people. I've just hibernated slightly, and I feel ready for a new challenge, and I'm excited to get some work done. So, with no further ado, I will show you what I've done. And yeah, I have got more wallpaper, so more of the same. So I can do it in different areas of the room. So I'd love to know what you think. It'd be great to know what you think. I absolutely adore the colour. I think it's the most beautiful colour. So enjoy, and I hope you enjoy my little vlog, and I shall see you next Sunday. Have a lovely week. Take care. Bye-bye for now. So this is the door that I painted. It was like a dark tan colour. I sprayed the handle and painted it. I used this little stool for storage for my knitting and little bits and pieces. And as we zoom around, it's a really pretty picture I've had for a long time, and been waiting for the right place. And I just thought that looked really pretty in that corner. I've had it for so long. And this lamp I absolutely love. And on my little French table. So beautiful. I love anything that's ornate. You'll see as I go through this little video that everything's really ornate that I have. I absolutely adore that table, and it's perfect in that corner, and it just lights up the room at night, makes it look really, really cozy. And I love the blue against the white. I think it looks beautiful. I'm so happy. I was really, I couldn't decide whether or not I wanted this wallpaper in this room. I thought it was a bit loud almost, but I loved it at the same time. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and if I don't like it, I could take it off. I put a lining paper on, and I'm so pleased with it now. It just, as you walk in, it just is so pretty. And as I come through, this is a air diffuser that I've used to kind of make the air smell nice. So when I wallpapered, I haven't wallpapered for years. And this was the first piece I did here. I'm not an expert at all, and I found it particularly difficult in a small space with Coco. I had to move everything out of the way, and it was quite difficult to do, but I managed to do it, and that was the first piece I did, and I could see the line at the end of it, and I thought, actually, you know, it's not that bad. I've seen worse. I've seen worse with decorators where they leave a gap. But yeah, that was my first piece there. That's where I started. I've got my little faux orchid there, which adds to that corner quite nicely. Now this beginning of this mantelpiece, this was thrown in a skip, this mantelpiece, and I saved it. And I thought it was plaster, but it's actually plastic. And I just thought it would add to the character of the room. Not sure it's in keeping with the age of the cottage, maybe. It's Victorian style. But I was really chuffed with it. And I love the decoration, the bows. I just absolutely love it. So you're going to see me, and this little lady here I found in an antique market. I'm not one for figurines or anything like that, or little ornaments or things, but I absolutely love her. She's a 1920s or 30s lady, and she's dancing, and I thought it went really beautifully with the colours, and I found this little dome, and I just loved that. And she dances on my shelf. This clock here is a charity shop find I found several years ago. It's absolutely stunning. I love anything decorative, or it's actually stopped now, actually. But yeah, it's just funny. It stops and starts. It's the battery. I put new batteries in, and it stops and starts. So I think it might be one of these radio ones. But I absolutely love that clock. I think it's the most beautiful style. Absolutely gorgeous. And I zoom, if I come back, you see a bit more of the fireplace. You don't want to see me too much. So the next item that I absolutely adore is this Silvac vase. It's vintage, and it just looks beautiful on there. You can put some bulbs in it as well, which I haven't done because I don't want to mess it up too much. But I love white Silvac, so I have a couple of pieces in the cottage. But I absolutely adore that. So this is a little settee, a Laura Ashley settee, which I've had for several years, and it's not particularly the colour I would love, but I do have, and I have been promised, a white settee. Whether or not it's going to be suitable for this cottage because of the fire, I don't know, but we'll see in time. But this is a little sofa that just sits perfectly in the space here, and it's not particularly comfortable. I have this puffy in front here, which I kind of spread myself out at night and use it as like a footstool. And I bought this beautiful quilt in a charity shop, and on one side it's this gorgeous like blue, but it's almost greenish as well at some lights, and it's beautiful. It just kind of adds a little bit of colour to the settee, so it's not so gold as a prominent colour. This is a little quilt that I use at night. My sister bought me, and these are my Laura Ashley cushions, which I've had for years. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when it says that you cannot wash these cushions, these cushion covers, I've washed these loads of times, and I just wash them on a cold wash with a little bit of stain remover, and then I stretch them out and pat them down flat and dry them, and they're absolutely perfect. So I've had those for years now, and I absolutely adore them. I think they look beautiful on this settee. And these are my little shabby chic cushions. This one I made. I bought some material and I made that cushion. It's like a sleeve cushion. And this one I bought from a shop, but it just adds a little bit of splash of colour to the blue, which I think is so pretty. And also, at the moment, I've been filming my videos portrait. I need to change that soon, and I will change that, so bear with me. I'm kind of a bit rusty at making videos, so I will change that and give you a bit of a better look at the video, and I do apologise for not doing it a different way. I will try to get better, I promise. But so this is the other side of the settee with a Laura Ashley cushion, the same as the opposite side. And I think this corner just looks so pretty, especially when it's lit up at night. I'm very, very pleased with that little table and the picture. I think it just all looks really, really pretty. So at the end of the fireplace, I do have this candelabra, which is quite pretty. They're glass droplets. I don't know quite where I got that from. I've had it for a number of years, but I do love it, and it just blends in really well with the things I have on the mantelpiece. Those are faux candles, which at night when they're lit, it looks really, really pretty. So this wall is now wallpapered. See me again? Hello. I think this is my favourite corner of the living room. It's so, so pretty, that wallpaper. So this is the other side, which I'm in such a dilemma about. I don't know whether to leave that wallpaper chimney breast. It's an old chimney breast that used to be there from the other house, and they built this house on the end, and it's a very old cottage next door. So this wall here, I'm not quite sure what to do. I don't know whether just to paint it or to line it and do the same wallpaper as this. So what would you do? I'm not quite sure whether or not to carry on in the same vein as the wallpaper. I do have enough, so I could do it, or to paint it white. I'm not quite sure. So I'm still making up my mind about that.